स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्नेर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता ह्य सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्तः कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। Let us spend few minutes in silence and meditation. Let us offer our salutations to the all-pervading blissful spirit in any name or form. Let us offer our salutations to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharda Devi, Swami Vivekananda and Adi Shankaracharya and all other acharyas, great teachers, great sages, saints, whose teachings we have inherited. May they inspire us with love for the truth. Think of positive vibrations, peaceful vibrations, pure vibrations, strong vibrations, healthy vibrations entering into your body and mind. They will destroy all the negativity, restlessness, weaknesses, impurities, diseases within the body and the mind. Slowly exhale positive, peaceful, pure vibrations. Let us send positive, peaceful, pure, friendly thoughts to all people, east and west, north and south, to all people, known and unknown. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। Let us do some recitation of the mantras, Shanti mantras, and 5 shlokas of the ISA Upanishad. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Repeat. Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Mupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Ana Shrunvannotibhis Siddhasadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha. Om Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om. Shanno Mitra Shamvarunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Bruhaspatihi Shanno Vishnururukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ratam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmam Avatu Tadvaktaram Avatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om. Bhadram Karnebhihi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashye Makshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagum Sastanubhihi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravah Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedah Swasti Nastariksho Arishtanemihi Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadhatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om. Tacchayoravruниmahe Gatun Yagnaya Gatun Yagnapataye दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वञ्जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शञ्चतुष्पदे। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। Let us recite shloka mantras number 5 to 9 Isha Upanishad. Those who have the books follow, those who don't have, share with your neighbor. Number 5 to 9. Shloka number 5 to 9. Okay. Shantipata we have done. Purnamadaha Purnamidam. Tade jati tanne jati taddure tadvantike tadantarasya sarvasya तदु सर्वस्यास्य बाह्यतः यस्तु सर्वाणि भूतान्यात्मन्येवानुपश्यति सर्वभूतेषु चात्मानं ततो न विजुगुप्सते यस्मिन् सर्वाणि भूतान्यात्मैवाभूद्विजानतः। भू डबल दीर्घम भूतान्यात्मैवाभूद्विजानतः। तत्र को मोह कशोक एकत्वमनुपश्यतः। फुल सेंटेंस। तत्र को मोह कशोक एकत्वमनुपश्यतः। मोह कशोक एकत्वमनुपश्यतः सपर्यगाचुक्रम कायमव्रणमस्नाविरग् शुद्धमपापविद्धम् कविर्मनीषी परिभू स्वयंभू स्वयंभूर्यातातत्यतोर्थान् भूर्यातातत्यतोर्थान् व्यददाच्छाश्वतीभ्यः समाभ्यः। समाभ्यः अन्धं तमः प्रविशन्ति ये विद्यामुपासते ततो भूय इव ते तमो यवुविद्यायागम्रताः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। ईशावास्य उपनिषद मंत्र नंबर 5 previous Sunday, no, before that, that is on 22nd March, 29th March, last Sunday, class was not there. So quick revision and what Swami Vivekananda has said about it in his lecture on God in everything. That is ISA Upanishad, free translation, free lecture. So first I will read from Swamiji's teachings, from Swamiji's lecture in Gnana Yoga. He says, if a man with an ideal makes 1,000 mistakes, I am sure that the man without an ideal makes 50,000. Therefore, it is better to have an ideal. This ideal we must hear as much as we can, till it enters into our hearts, into our brains, into our very veins, until it tingles in every drop of our blood and permeates every pore in our body. We must meditate upon it. Out of the fullness of the heart, the mouth speaketh, and out of the fullness of the heart, the hand works too. So this is the adarsham of the Upanishads. Swamiji is putting that Ishavasyam idam sarvam should be our ideal. Constantly think about it. No, before thinking, listen about it. First Shravana, any skill, any action, any art, meditation, management, science, social, what is required is listening, listening, listening. The more you listen, the more information will register in the subconscious mind. Then you can go home and do some mananam, think about it, analyze it. Then gradually it becomes meditation. Nididhyasanam. Shravana, manana, nididhyasana. So about the ideal we have to listen carefully. It says, hear about as much as we can, till it enters into our hearts, enter into our brain, and every drop of our blood becomes that. Sri Ramakrishna sadhana is all about it. He heard, he himself says, I heard, O mother, you gave darshan to Ram Prasad, you gave darshan to Kamalakanta, you gave darshan to somebody else. I heard, but why you are not giving to me? That one ideal was his priority. It was on the peak of his mind. And Swamiji gave us national ideal. We have got national anthem, we have got national song, we have got national bird, we have got national flower, but we did not think of national ideal. And what is that ideal? He discovered. National ideal of India is renunciation and service. Renunciation and service, Tyagam Mariyu Seva. Intensify her in those channels and the rest will take care of itself, he says. Everything will be all right. This is the emphasis. This is our outlook. So he says here, we must meditate upon it. What is the ideal? Ishavasyamidam sarvam. See God, everything. See God in everything. We may forget. We may forget, doesn't matter. Again we have got the memory power. We remind ourselves, see God in everything. Sarve bhavantu sukhina is seeing God everywhere. May all live happily. So this is the highest ideal Upanishads have put before us. Then he continues. What happens in the brain? It is the thought which is the propelling force in us. Fill the mind with the highest thoughts. Hear them day after day. Think them month after month. Never mind failures. They are quite natural. They are the beauty of life, these failures. What would life be without them? Never mind the struggles. Never mind the mistakes. I never heard a cow tell a lie, but it is only a cow. Never a man. So never mind these failures, these little backslidings. Hold the ideal 1,000 times. And if you fail 1,000 times, make the attempt once more. The ideal of man is to see God in everything. Ishavasyamidam sarva. The ideal of man is to see God in everything. Tell your mind, see God in everything. Anta Ramamayam Jagamanta Ramamayam. That was the vision of Bhadrachala Ramadas. What was the vision of Meera? Mero to Giridhar Gopal dusra na koi. For her Krishna, Giridhar Gopal was her ideal. What was Ramakrishna's ideal? Seeing mother everywhere. What was Swamiji's ideal? Seeing the Atman, all pervasiveness of the Atman. What was Holy Mother's practice? Seeing, spreading love everywhere. So each Acharya, each Avatara came with a particular ideal. And they have kept it in front. We are their children. Tvameva Mata, Tvameva Pita, we say. So we are their children. You take what your mother has given, what your father has kept before you, according to your taste. Then he says, if you cannot see him in everything, see him in one thing. Very interesting. He says, Sarvatma Bhavam, chodalekpotunnam, alavatledu. So he says, see him in one thing which you like best. You're near and dear. Then see him in another. Then you go on. From 1 to 2, 2 to 5, 5 to 10, increase the quantity and quality. There is infinite life before the soul. Take your time and you will achieve your end. Then he quotes the next part of ISA Upanishad. He says, he, the one who vibrates more quickly than the mind, tadejati, tannejati, taddure, tadvantike. See the shloka? Number 5. Before that it is 4 also. Anejadekam manaso javiyo nainaddeva apnuvan purva marshate. Taddavato jnanatyeti tishtat tasmin napo matarishva dadati. Anejadekam, it is anek, but it is one. Ekam. He, the one who vibrates more quickly than the mind, manaso javiyo, manasu kanta vegamu, nainaddeva apnuman purva marshate, who attains to more speed than the mind can ever do, the Atman. Even the gods reach not. Taddavato jnanat tedi tishtat tasmin napo matarishva dadati. Gods also will not be able to take. They need some time. So the Atman is beyond time, beyond space, beyond causation. It is Sat Chit Ananda. Nor through grasps, he moving, everything moves. In him all exists. He is moving. He is also immobile. Next sloka. He is near. He is far. He is inside everything. He is outside everything. Interpenetrating everything. Whoever sees in every being that same Atman, whoever sees everything in that Atman, he never goes far from that Atman. This translation of 4, 5, 6, 7. When all life and the whole universe are seen in this Atman, then alone man has attained the secret. There is no more delusion for him. Where is any more misery for him who sees this oneness in the universe? This is today's subject matter, 6 and 7. What is 6 and 7 telling you? Yastu sarvani bhutani atmanyema anupashyati sarva bhuteshu chatmanam tato navijugupsate. Next, together we should study that. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmaiva bhudvijanatah tatra ko moha kashoka ekatvam anupashyatah. So what Swamiji says here? There is no more delusion, no moha, no shoka. Why? Where is any more misery for him who sees this oneness in the universe? This is another great theme of Vedanta. Every Upanishad and Bhagavad Gita and Acharyas have proved this, have given an authentic stamp on this. Ekatvam, ekatvam, ekatvam. Unity in diversity. Science is proving it. Swamiji experienced it. That is our pramana, that is our assurance. We need not be confused or worried, how can I see this ekatvam? When there is so much of bahutvam, so much of vengeance, so much of hatred, so much of this one, worries, anxiety, tensions, kah moha, kah shoka, ekatvam anupashyatah. What is that great theme? This oneness of life. Ekatvam. This oneness of everything. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Sarvastaratu durgani. We shall see how it demonstrates that all our misery comes through ignorance, and this ignorance is the idea of manifoldness, bahutvam. This separation between man and man. You are different, I am different. Between nation and nation, between earth and moon, between moon and sun. Out of this idea of separation between atom and atom comes all misery. But the Vedanta says this separation does not exist. It is not real. It is apparently real, that's all. Just an illusion. It is merely apparent on the surface. All the differences are up above only, nothing below. Or reverse direction we see. All the differences below. When we go up in flight, ekatvam. If anybody is traveling by flight, please memorize these shlokas and see from the window. Once it goes above and crosses your Shamshabad airport, ekatvam, all moha, all shoka, all karma is only below. Drama is going on below. Play is going on. Football match is going on below. There you see the horizon. See the vast sky, the blue sky, and the green pastures. Everything is one. You are crossing boundary after boundary, sea after sea. If you travel to foreign countries, 14 hours, 16 hours, non-stop flight, what do you see? Only sea. You see the sea, which is the ekam. Swamiji is mentioning this. Vedanta says separation does not exist. It's a dream. It's a mirage. What do I call this? Full from the tip of my head till the toe? Human body, is it not? I see a human body sitting before me. A person is sitting with all hands, legs, eyes, everything. Now, do you call the hand only as the body? Left hand separate, right hand separate, left leg separate, right leg separate. The neck is separate, the head is separate. Eyes are separate, ears are separate. Inside so much separateness. No. Ekatvam. But medical science says everything is separate. Super specialization. Kidney man will not look at liver, liver man will not look at the eyes, but all study anatomy. All study physiology. All study biochemistry. Afterward drama starts. You are separate, I am separate. But earlier days, one doctor, one family doctor for all ills. By holding to the nadi, he will tell. What wonderful doctor. Today more machines and more problems. Bahutvam. Everybody has to get some idli dosa. For that all the separateness. That's all. What? You cut my body, I'll pay your bill. So at every stage, demarcation. Vedanta says, it is only a marumarichika, mirage. Whole body is one, whole world is one, microcosm, macrocosm. Consciousness in the singular, not in the plural. What does he say here? It is merely apparent, only on the surface. In the heart of things there is unity still. If you go below the surface, you find that unity between man and man, between races and races, high and low, rich and poor, gods and men and animals. If you go deep enough, all will be seen as only variations of the one. And he who has attained to this conception of oneness has no more delusion. Has no more delusion, has no more worry, moha, shoka, vijagupsa, nothing will be there. This is the ideal. This is the adarsham. He says you may fail, you may forget, but start with 1. Go to 20, go to 40. Increase your circumference. Where is there any more misery for him? What has he more desire? He has traced the reality of everything to the Lord, the center, the unity of everything, and that is eternal existence, eternal knowledge, eternal bliss. Nitya Satya, Nitya Tattva, Nityananda, Satchidananda. Neither death, nor disease, nor sorrow, nor misery, nor discontent is there. All is perfect union and perfect bliss. For whom should he mourn then? ఎవరికోసరం ఏడవాలి, ఎవరికోసరం దుఃఖించాలి? In the reality there is no death. Vasamsi jirnani yata vihaya. Like a used garment, the body is gone, that's all. It has become jarjara dehe, crumbled, diseased, cancerous, infectious, pus, all things are there. That has gone, that you burn. Atma, there is no death. In the reality there is no death, there is no misery. In the reality there is no one to mourn for, no one to be sorry for. He has penetrated everything, the pure one, the formless, the bodiless, the stainless. He the knower, he the great poet, the self-existent, he who is giving to everyone what it deserves. Then the other shlokas will come, which we'll try to understand next Sunday. But here, the 5 and 6, we shall take it up in detail. Quick revision of the 5th shloka. What does the 5th shloka says to you? Tadejati, tannejati, taddure, tadvantike, tadantarasya sarvasya, tadu sarvasyasya bhayataha. Apparently contradictory, but internally unity. No contradiction. All contradictions are reconciled in the Atma. What is all separate, you bring it to one point. There is nothing contradictory and there is no argument. Nothing dies because the Atman is eternal. Who are you? Who am I? Tattvamasi. But then definition of who are you, who am I? Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, Niranjana, Ananda Swarupaha. Eternal, pure, awakened, stainless, Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, free, Ananda Swarupa, Niranjana, no stain, no pollution, no contamination. You are that. My Swarupa is that. But from Vyavaharika point of view, it is called the empirical view. What does he say? It moves, it does not move. Tadejati, tannejati. It is here, it is everywhere. But in the transcendental sense, empirical, transcendental. Paramarthika, Vyavaharika. Because it is the self of every being. The being in you, the being in me. And the beings everywhere. Apparently different, but internally we are connected as one family. Swamiji is meditating at Kakri Ghat, Almora, the village, little 20-30 kilometers uphill. Beautiful monument is coming up. Akhandanji has gone for begging food, bhiksha. Then by the time he returns with some food, Swamiji is in tears, deep in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, as it were. Akhandanji does not disturb, just waits for 15-20 minutes, then mind comes back to the body conscious. And he says to Akhandanji, brother, what I have been struggling to realize last 14 years, I have realized here. I have understood here. What is that? The macrocosm and the microcosm are working on the same plane. The macrocosm, Brahmanda, microcosm, Pindanda. They are working on the same plane. I have realized now under this tree, people tree. That experience which he got of oneness, Brahmanda, Pindanda, Ekatvam, Swamiji put it to a very big lecture, 2 separate lectures in New York called Macrocosm, Cosmos, Microcosm, Cosmos. In the Gnana Yoga it is there. He elaborated it. What do you see outside? What I see inside. So that is told here. In the transcendental sense, all are ekam. It is the nearest of all things because it is the self of every being. So the realized person, the mumukshu, was become a Atma Bodha. He gets over the identification with the delimiting factors. What are the 3 delimiting factors? Again and again you have to remember these terms. Time, space, causation. Desha, Kala, Nimitta. This will tell you you are limited. Limited at 6 o'clock, limited at 7 o'clock. Time limits you. Space limits you. And Karana limits you. Everything is delimiting. But beyond that delimitation is the Atma. What does it say? The ignorant, for the ignorant, who is the ignorant? Who has not understood what is the delimitation. Who is thinking Anatma as the Atma. Who is thinking the rope as the serpent. He is the ignorant. Who is thinking water in the pot is different from water outside the pot. He is ignorant. So for the ignorant, everything is delimiting. The Atman is not delimited by space, time and causation. So if one realizes his identity with the Atman, not with the objects, such a man of realization can also be active and inactive at the same time. Viveka Chudamani says, man acts like a fool, he acts like a child. Who? The Jivan Mukta. He may be like a animal, but he may be a great sage. It happened Sri Ramakrishna's life. Sri Ramakrishna saw from his room near the Kali temple there was a drainage and one big dustbin. All the prasad, remaining things, everything, waste things are all putting there. Some food also was there. Suddenly Sri Ramakrishna heard some noise. He came out of his room and saw one mad like man. Apparently mad, looking dirty. He is sitting there and eating from that garbage, dustbin. He is eating that food. And dogs have come. He is feeding the dog. And some caressing the dog and eating that food. Sri Ramakrishna saw and he was little shaken. Ma, what are you showing me? Mother, what are you showing me? And when he was praying, that so-called madman, apparently for you and me, he came near Sri Ramakrishna. He saw Sri Ramakrishna eye to eye. Nearest point he came. And he is patting Sri Ramakrishna, saying, Bahut, sab theek hai, sab theek hai, sab theek hai. And shouting, ha 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 ha, I just walked off. Sri Ramakrishna realized he is not a madman, he is not a beggar, he is not a pichivadu, he is a Brahmagnani. For him, the food in the gutter or food in the kitchen, everything is the same. But Sri Ramakrishna prayed, very interesting prayer. Mother, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be a dry sadhu. I want to enjoy. Terrific situation. Very nicely explained by Swami Sharadananda ji. So many used to come to Dakshineshwar like that. Externally they will not allow, they will beat you. They'll beat you. But if anybody leaves you, you lose. You have to go again. So he says that is what? He'll be active, he'll be inactive. What was Sri Krishna doing? He was active, he was inactive. Mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. Bhagavad Gita. I am the sutra, I am the thread connecting all the manis. That one is controlling everything. Ekatvam anupashyata. See the one. So the Atman is characterized by unparalleled subtlety. That what? Tadejati, tannejati, taddure, tadvantike, tadantarasya, sarvasya, tadu, sarvasyasya, bahyataha. It is there, it is here. Antara, bahira. Ekanath Ji's famous Rama Bhajan. Jahan dekho, sab Rama hi Rama. Jagat Rama, sobat Rama. Sapne mein dekho Rama hi Rama. Eka janardani bhav hi nikha. Rama bina kachu janat nahi. Jagat Rama, sobat Rama. That one Rama is doing all this. This is the lesson that we get from the great acharyas, great saints. So it is unparalleled subtlety. It is pure, changeless, pragnana ghana. Shankara uses the word pragnana ghana. The consciousness which is condensed. That same word we sing in the Arati song. Chit ghana. Pragnana ghana, chit ghana are the same. Chit ghana kai. Sri Ramakrishna. Chit ghana kai. Kai means the form. The Chit, supreme consciousness, it became condensed and condensed, whom we call Sri Ramakrishna. Now, let us take up mantra 6 and 7 together. Please chant once for revision. Number 6, followed by 7. Yastu sarvani bhutanyaatmanyevanupashyati sarvabhuteshu chatmanam tato na vijugupsate yasmin sarvani bhutanyatmaiva bhudvijanatah tatra ko mohah kashoka ekatvamanupashyatah mohah kashoka ekatvamanupashyatah. 4 lines. Again, deep subtlety. Yastu sarvani bhutani. On the other hand, the wise one, the realized one, who clearly sees all beings in one's own self, and likewise oneself in all beings, both ways. You see yourself in one and you see all in you. What is his experience? He, by such vision, does not shrink away by repugnance. Na vijugupsate. If he does so, he is hating himself in others. He is fighting with others, and others are fighting with him. So he says here, clearly sees, yastu sarvani bhutani atmanyevanu pashyati. Clearly he is pashyati, perceiving, realizing that he is you, you are he. Sri Ramakrishna ate something, and with the same engili, he fed Vivekananda. Swamiji, no, I will take. You give me. Then Sri Ramakrishna scolded him. What, you fool? Even now this Bheda? So he who is Rama, he who is Ramakrishna is Vivekananda. He is Vivekananda is Ramakrishna. Both sides of the same coin. There's no difference. So like that, seeing yourself in others and others in you, na vijugupsate. Therefore, there cannot be any hatred. There cannot be any repugnance. Next sloka says, Yasmin sarvani bhutani. What delusion, what sorrow can there be for that wise man who realizes the unity of all existence by perceiving all beings as his own self? There na vijugupsate, here kashoka, kamoha. These three things have to be studied together. No repugnance, no worries, no tensions, no delusion, no shoka, no moha, no vijugupsa. So the Upanishads here, whether Isha Upanishad or Keno Upanishad, or you go to Shvetashvatra Upanishad or Taittiriya Upanishad, here what has happened is in these 4 lines it is a summary. It is a mantra, it's a sutra. But the same thing you find when we take up Taittiriya Upanishad in detail. Panchakosha Vivarana, Atma Upasana, Pranava Upasana, details they have given. Mundaka Upanishad, Chandogya Upanishad. So here they have condensed it like a small capsule. They have given the fruit of his sadhana. What will happen to him, what will he get, or what she will get. So the Upanishad teaches the true nature, the real nature of the man or woman. The person who realizes himself as the Atman experiences that he is one with all beings. Ekatvam, ekatvam, ekatvam. Then who can hate him? Or whom he can hate? Both ways it is friendship only. Children were beating a sadhu somewhere on the banks of Narmada. He was wounded, bleeding. He is laughing. He is enjoying the game. Swamiji went and drove the boys away because terribly wounded. Raktam garipotundi. Then Swamiji cleaned him, washed him, gave him some milk and food and said, Baba, why didn't you drive away the boys? Were hitting stones on you. And that Babaji, unknown, he said, whom should I drive away? Bhagavan khel raha hai. Bhagavan khel raha hai. Lord is playing with me. That song, famous song we have, bhajan, Kelati Brahmande Bhagavan, Kelati Brahmande. Hamsasoham, Hamsasoham. Lord is playing. Evan bediristam. So none is separate from him. The Swamiji understood. This is the India which was. Navijugupsate. So Bhedbhav, these differences, is all when there is feeling of separateness, different walls. We had a dispute, a core dispute for many, many years in Karnataka for a house where Vivekananda stayed for 15-20 days in Belagavi. A great scholar in Karnataka at that time, Maharashtra, by name Bhate, G.S. Bhate. His house Swamiji stayed. Swamiji got a letter from another great Pandit in Kolhapur, and with that letter he came to Bhate's house, and Bhate saw his body language, saw his Rupa, Shiva Rupa, Ananda Rupa, and welcomed him and made him stay. And later Swamiji moved on and Bhate divided their family, and then it happened. We could see two brothers, so much of separateness, so much of hatred, that in the house they built a concrete wall. Not partition, a regular wall in the house. One brother has given it to Ramakrishna Math as a monument to preserve Swamiji's this one. Another brother went to court for 15 years. Small room. Separateness. And finally court had to intervene. The President of India had to intervene. Gave compensation to that fellow and asked him to go. Overnight that it was taken over and the wall was broken. Now it is one big house of Swamiji. Swamiji's museum is there. Swamiji's used things are there. There Balagangadhar Tilak and freedom fighters all came to meet Swamiji. So many scholars came. That house was separated. They showed this is the Gummam, is strong walls they built, so that is the separateness. You are separate, I am separate. One house. There is nature, society. Separateness, separateness. So these two mantras convey a message of the highest spirituality. What is the highest spirituality? The highest vision of Yastu Sarvani Bhutana Atmanyema Anupashyati, that the highest vision, highest spiritual experience. Then that will transform into a highest spiritual character. It's a transformation. It's a metamorphosis of a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. So basic oneness with all beings is Yastu Sarvani Bhutani Atmanyevanu Pashyati. Nature and man. The saint and the sinner. This is Vedantic teaching. This teaching Vivekananda emphasized in modern life. It has to go into the market. It has to go into the industry. It has to go into the college. It has to go into the court. It has to go into the government. That's why yesterday in the government of India in New Delhi, Sadhana Saptaha was inaugurated for top bureaucrats and secretaries and officers of government of India. Sadhana Saptaha under the banner called Karma Yogi Bharat. It's a very innovative and a very powerful tool of bringing oneness in work. Bringing Karma Yoga of Bhagavad Gita, of Vivekananda into a bank, into the railway station, into the telephones. Nearly 20 lakh people have been trained, and this is the second one, renewal. All are sitting there in Delhi from every state for 1 week till 8th. Ekatvam anupashyata. See the oneness. Serve man. You serve God in man. So that is the shloka here, 6th and 7th, which will take little more commentary next Sunday. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.